Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Friday, April the 30th, 2010. I want to bring your attention to ticker symbol AEO. A couple weeks ago, we told you American Eagle Outfitters was due for a short, and it's made a nice move down here. We told you that it had this gap that needed to be filled. She pulled back down here. We said, watch out for this inverted hammer. She could bounce higher, but you might be able to get back into it. And you were able to do that off the middle Bollinger Band line or off this gap fill if it didn't quite fill. But anyway, you're starting to see a hammer formation here again. So take your stop loss limit, bring it on down again. And I'd set it 1 cent above today's high at 1709 is the high. 1708 is the high, so my stop will be 1709. If she got a bounce out of there, I would go ahead and just take that gain and walk away. I would not be a buyer here, plain and simple. I'm not bullish on the overall markets, and it doesn't matter if this is oversold. I mean, a lot of guys will do that. They'll be watching the slow stotch and they'll say, okay, she's overbought. Um, and then they'll look at wait for the oversold opportunity and they'll buy them. Okay, I'm going to buy right there. What you got to do, at least if you're using technical analysis that I use, you've got to wait until the overall markets are also oversold. When those two coexist together, then you've got a lot more potential there for success. Okay, so that's how you do that. Today's free alert, we're going to be looking at ticker symbol BCE, BCE Incorporated. Has had a nice move. I think the markets are overbought and going to be pulling back, so I think these are going to also pull back, even those that have made nice moves. Uh, excuse me. You want to keep a tight stop if you're long, or take some profits just to be on the safe side. We could see a little more upside, as always. There's always potential for that. We don't try to really call the peaks or the bottoms exactly to the day or to the penny. That's not really important to us. It's just to get a feel for the overall markets and know where to be trading. Either be betting in favor of the bears or betting in favor of the bulls, dependent on the overall conditions. And right now we need to be on the side of the bears, in my opinion. So I'd be shorting BCE at 30.10 or higher if I could get it. You could see a little blip to the upside. You do have a small gap here, so I would use a 10% stop on this stock. That's how I would trade that. My charts are acting funky. So you could set a stop at the previous high of 31. Previous high is 31.08, so you could set a stop at 31.09. But that's awful tight, and if this market has any up days left in it, then you might get stopped out. So I just use a 10% stop. It'd be an easier way to do that, and not to worry too much. Give it some room to breathe, so to speak. Okay. That's how I would do that. Let me get rid of that. And let's look at some more items on this chart. You'll notice sell pressures coming in here like that from a bear's perspective. Also, this is higher than this stuff here. Okay, increasing on the bear side. So I like that. Get this out of the way. I can see better. All right. Let's move this down and have a look here. All right. Coming off of the overbought condition of the RSI. There she is there. Whoops. And she's trending lower, and you'll notice the low points are moving lower as well. So this is signaling down while this is signaling flat. You want to be trusting. I'm sorry, the price is signaling flat while the RSI is signaling down. So you want to basically assume that there's a downtrend developing and it's not been priced into the stock yet. So I would be shorting that. You've also got gaps, and gaps get filled. So you got one right there. All right, you got one right there. You probably got, yeah, you got another one right there. Okay, lots of gaps that need to be filled. This could break down substantially if the overall market sell off really in a big way. So I definitely want to be shorting BCE on Monday. That's our mid cap for you today. We have a small cap coming out as well. If you're not a full access member, go to the website, sign up. It's free. All we ask is that you tell one friend or tell all your friends, at least one, that go check out PerfectStockAlert.com. The guy's a little bit crazy, but he's all right. As always, we must remind you of our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. You can read. All right, God bless. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you all Monday.